Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm Jessie J MUA, and in today's video I actually want to share with you some of my favorite highlights. Now these could be highlights from years past and maybe some that are recent, some that I probably are new from this year that I've actually really enjoyed, and some that maybe are limited edition and that you can't get anymore. I actually get this question quite often, and they ask like, what's my favorite highlight, what highlight I recommend, or what highlight I was wearing in maybe a picture or maybe like an Instagram story that I posted. So I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite highlights. So if you guys want to see some of my favorite highlights of the moment or from the past, then keep watching. Starting off with, you guys should see like the whole spread I have here, and this is not even all of it. So if you guys ever have any questions or you want to see swatches of anything, feel free to DM me on my Instagram, and that's Jessie J MUA. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned to the end of this video. I want to start off with this highlight that I'm wearing right now. If you can see how blinding it is, this is my favorite highlight of the moment, and I don't know when these came out, but I just recently discovered it. And I do have a few palettes from Juvia's place. I was gonna say Juvia's Planet because Rich Lux always says Juvia's Planet, but no, it's Juvia's Place. And I didn't even know they had highlights or loose highlights, and because I own a couple of their eyeshadow palettes, and they're amazing. The pigment and the formula and the eyeshadows are so bomb. I love them. So I wanted to try one of their highlights there, and that's what I'm wearing today. This highlight is so freaking beautiful and blinding. I don't know if you can see that in there. I have it right here. I'm gonna swatch it right in the back of my hand. You can see, like, oh my god, do you see that? Like, oh, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, just a little bit on a brush. Like, I'm gonna show you because I probably still have some on my brush. This is a Morphe. Like, do you see that? It's crazy. Like, oh my gosh, the glow on this highlight is absolutely beautiful. Like, I love it. If you want a little and you want to like shear it down, you can just go over it with a beauty blender, you know, that already has some stuff on it, like if you're like product or you already blended it out. Also, if you want to intensify it, even though I don't know how much more intense it could get, which it probably can if you actually spray your setting spray on it, like it probably gets crazy. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite highlights at the moment, and I will try to link down below the links for them or like the price point. I don't remember how much I got this for, but there's a lot of product in here. It's gonna take me forever. Even if I was to use it every day, I doubt I'd be able to get through all of this. So this is a really good amount, a really good size, and it's a really, really pretty highlight. So moving on to the next, I have to share one of my old school favorites, and it's Hustler Baby. I have a full size of this as well. I'm not too sure where it's at, but I have my little travel size one, and this is by Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. I'm gonna try to swatch these if you haven't already seen them. So this is a really pretty color. This is one of my go-tos. Kind of like an everyday color. It's more of the on the golden tone side, if you can see that. But yeah, this is another one of my favorites. All right, let's get into something more on the lower price point. Maybelline Master Chrome highlights. These came out some time ago and I was obsessed. This one is in the shade Molten Gold. I really liked this highlight. Like, this was like so pretty, but I really loved this color. It was so pretty. Then they started making other shades, and the other one I really liked, you know, I don't even know what this one, oh, Molten Rose Gold. This one is the Molten Rose Gold. Let me just actually swatch them side by side and see if you can see them. I guess you can a little bit. If you can see the Molten Gold and the Rose Gold. It's more of a pinkier And these go retail, I think, for like $8 or $9. So they're a little bit more on the lower price points. Then they started making, oh, you know which one as well? It's the Puma times Maybelline. That's the one I have as well, and I really liked it. I'm not too sure what I did with that one. I have it somewhere, but I liked that one more. I think it's in between both of these. It's a little bit more lighter and a little bit more sheen. Definitely buildable, but I liked it more than the Nikki Tutorials Ulta exclusive one. This one, I found it to be like a little bit, even though the color is really pretty, I found it to be a little bit more on the chalky side. It's still a really pretty color too, but I felt like it just kind of like blended out to nothing when I used it. Like it really just disappears. So if you're looking for something that's really subtle and not too blinding, I guess this one would be the one to go to. And I don't even know if they even still sell this. Because this was like a exclusive type thing. So I want to share some more affordable ones. So I don't know if you're familiar with the brand J-Cat, and these are You Glow Girl Baked Highlights. These are really pretty. Like, I don't know if you can see them. I really like these. They're super affordable. I want to say maybe they're like $4 or $5. They might be around that point. I've had these for a while, so when it comes to highlights, I switch them all the time, so I have so many. But one is called White Goddess, and they have a couple different ones, so you can definitely find more colors that suit you. One is Gold Goddess, and the other is Crystal Sand. Gold Goddess and Crystal Sand. They're super pretty and super affordable. I really like those highlights, and I'm gonna probably rotate them through my stuff because these were like some of my favorite highlights a while ago. So yeah, definitely check out J-Cat Beauty. Alright, and another, of course, one of my absolute faves is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in King Tut. It's been through a lot. It's really dark, but it's super wearable on many skin tones. As if you can see, I kind of like sheared it out. Color is, but it's like a really pretty bronze gold. It's just really pretty, and it's one of my favorites. The Skin Frost, the formula feels really nice. It's not dry, but this is one of my favorites. Now, I don't know what kind of sorcery, what kind of ingredients are in this next highlight, but I'm gonna tell you, Jouer has some of the best highlights. This is one of my favorites, and it is in the color Citrine. I don't know what the formula is, but oh my god, it feels, I don't know, it feels like it's like smoother than butter. I don't know, it's so creamy. Like, I just can't even, like, oh, I really don't know how to describe this, but if you can see that, like, oh my goodness, the color is absolutely amazing. Like, I love the shade, I love the way it feels. It's just so pretty. It's sheen, it can be buildable. Like, it's just one of my favorites. And if you haven't tried a Jouer highlight, you definitely need to. The owner of Jouer, I don't know, her makeup, her brand is just so amazing. So definitely try a Jouer highlight if you can. Alright, the next we have is Melt Cosmetics. This has been one of my go-tos for recently. I've been wearing this kind of like as my everyday highlight, and it is in the shade Stargazer. This, I don't know, it's just so pretty. To me, I just love it as an everyday glow. Like, if you can see that, it's just so pretty. These are a little bit pricey though. I want to say they're like 32, maybe 27. They're up there though, but definitely worth it because it's like a compact. It's a whole compact. The amount of product you get in this, definitely everyday highlight I use is basically because blush and highlight, and this is probably the most expensive one out of my favorites here, and I think these retail for like 65 or 62. Pretty pricey, but it comes with 4, so you could use, I think, maybe a highlight just depending on your skin tone as well. But I love these as everyday as well, and I use it as a blush. Some of them, like 2 of them are blushes, and then there's 2 highlights, and they're really, there's like a pink, a bronze, and then like the more gold tone and the more like sheer, it's the white tone. So that one's called strobe. So if you can afford to splurge on one of these quads, I would definitely pick this Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. Definitely pick this one up. It's one of my favorites. They have another one now that I haven't got, and I need to, and I keep forgetting. I'm probably gonna get it when there's like another Sephora sale. But yeah, if you could get it on sale as well, I would definitely pick this up, and probably the other one as well, because it's probably just as good as this one. Now I'm gonna get into more of the like Halloween-ish type highlights, and I say that because these are a limited edition around Halloween time, and I like to use these when I'm doing some makeup looks. If you go to my Instagram, I have like a Dr. Jekyll Hyde kind of simple look going on. And I actually get asked, what did I use to paint my face like that? And I actually used this highlight. It's like a shape shifting highlight, if you can see like the duochrome in it. And it's a limited edition Wet n Wild, and it was the shade shifting blush. But I used it kind of like as an all over, like a highlight. So this is more toward like leaning towards if you want to do Halloween makeup looks, or if you want to use it as like an eyeshadow. It's really pretty. I've used it like as an eyeshadow as well. Super affordable, limited edition. Don't know if they'll probably come out with this again this year. They always do that. I also have the rainbow highlight, which is like super pretty, Halloweenish, if you can see that. Like, I really like this highlight, and you can also use it for like makeup looks as well. Bring it back. And the only thing I don't like about Wet n Wild is if you go in my videos, you can I'll try to like leave the link below so you don't have to like go searching for it, but they get you with the limited edition highlights and the limited edition collections, and everybody wants it because either they're like makeup junkies or they actually want to review it, you know, for their subscribers, for the people that follow them, anything. And I found that this Wet n Wild Caught in Your Web, it's a limited edition, was the same as they were trying to, I don't know, sell it as a different, because this was part of, I think, the Gothographic, it was called something like that, I don't know, the collection. And they were actually trying to sell it as that. I think it was in that one, or like a spring collection. It was in one of them, and it was the exact same one. If you can see this, it's a really pretty color. They're really affordable, but I don't like people that are trying to scam. If you're gonna repackage it, then say, hey, this is the same one as something else, and we're calling it this for this collection. We're gonna throw it in, but don't sit there trying to call it a whole nother name, knowing damn well it's the same freaking highlight. Because a lot of people spend their hard-earned money on these. A lot of people don't get PR. A lot of people don't get stuff sent to them. And a lot of people, because I know I do myself as well, you know, I don't get everything for free. So I do purchase a lot of things with my own money and to review it for you guys. And I definitely am not going to sit here saying, hey, buy this one, awesome, and then a couple months later, yeah, you need to get this one too, and it's the same one. Like, that's absolutely absurd. So definitely always pay attention to that. Always pay attention to dupes, because there's usually always dupes for everything, for the most part. All right, moving along from that rant, you can obviously go see that video, but moving along to Makeup Revolution Haunted Lights. And if you can see here, I don't think it's gonna pick up, there's a skeleton in this one as well. And this one, it has more of a pink shift to it, but they had one like this that has a green shift to it. Really pretty. I think I have the green one, I'm not too sure. But if you can find this, I would definitely pick it up. It's really pretty, it's super affordable, and Halloween's around the corner, so you can do some great looks. Alright, another one is the Heyyyy Cosmetics Press Illuminating Powder, and this one is the from the last year's Halloween collection, and it's in the shade Go Ghost. This one actually looks green in the packaging. You can't really like see it, but when I swatch it, it's more of a gold, if you can tell. But it's a very pretty everyday wear highlight, so it's not really Halloweenish, I would say. But yeah, you could definitely wear this every day, but it's a little bit more, was on the pricier side. I don't remember, I got the whole collection, so I'm not too sure. All right, now staying along the lines of the iridescent shades, some of my favorite ColourPop, and this one is ColourPop, and it's Over the Moon Super Shock Cheek. So I don't know if these are like, I don't even know what they put in this formula either. This one feels so smooth, but it's like a pink purple like iridescent sheen. These are so freaking creamy, like I don't even know how they do it either. But this one's like so pretty. It's like pink, purple, it has a shift to it. I really like it, and I really like it to put like a pop of color like in my inner corner of my eyes, so I really like it for that as well. Some jelly highlights. One of the jelly highlights I like is from e.l.f. I'm not too sure what this color is called, but it is jelly. If you can see, it is jelly. It's really pretty, super freaking blinding. So the best way to apply the jelly highlights is with like a beauty blender, because you need to work fast with these because they dry down. So this is another affordable jelly highlight in the shade Bubbly. That's really pretty. Another jelly highlight that I really like is, and you get a lot of product in these, unless you're gonna like drench your face in these, they're gonna last for a while. The next one is the Wet n Wild jelly highlight. I really like these as well. A little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit on the chunkier side and not really like jelly. It doesn't really move around a lot, I would say, but it's really pretty. And you definitely have to use a beauty blender to apply this. It's really pretty, because I think this one's like a little more thick. Very little amount on your beauty blender at a time, because like I said, it's a little bit thicker, so, and it dries faster, so it's a little bit harder to blend. Definitely, if you get that one, I definitely recommend working with it a little bit at a time. Show you guys this Girl Lactic one, and this one's more like a cream. It's like a cream and a blush in one. I really like this one. Here's one side, and this one's like a blush, but honestly, like you could use either as a highlight because they're really pretty. But this one as a blush, like I really like using that one as a blush. But if they still have them, definitely check these out on their website. It's Girl Lactic. Is this e.l.f. and this is in white gold, if you can see that. This is like an everyday one. This one honestly reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hill Amarizi highlight. That one right there, that has been my favorite since it came out. I don't know where I put it, and I had a backup and I have that put away, but my everyday one, like I don't know where it's at right now, but if they still sell it and you can get it, get that one, because that is one of the most beautiful highlights that you can use like every day. It's just so pretty, and it's something that you need to have in your collection. But if you want to dupe, definitely check out this e.l.f. white gold, because to me this was like the closest thing I could think of to that highlight, and it's affordable. Morphe times Desi Danger highlights. But anyways, this is so pretty. Like I don't even know how to describe this, but it's such a like light pink lilac, I don't know, but it's really pretty. Like the sheen that it has to it, the colors that it has to it, it's basically, I would say like it's iridescent, but it's so sheen and you can wear it like every day. It's really pretty, and I think it was like 16 bucks, maybe 13, I don't know. But then with Morphe you can use a discount code, so you save some money with that as well, so it's definitely affordable. Alright, another one of my favorite loose highlights is the Artist Couture, and it is in the shade Purple Dream. This highlight is so pretty, and the founder of Artist Couture is Mac Daddy. So it looks gold, but it's actually not. It's actually like a purple, I want to say like a purple, it's like iridescent as well. It's just so pretty, and a little bit goes a long way. And they come in a really good size. Artist Couture has some of the best highlights as well. I would definitely check them out. Jeffree Star's Supreme Frost, and this is in Wet Dream. This is so pretty, like it's so the color, like the gold, it's so pretty. I love the formula. It's so smooth. It's just one of the prettiest highlights I've seen. And next to King Tut, I didn't think I would like really like another one, because I have several of his highlights of the Supreme Frost. Like I have obviously the King Tut, I have Regina George, I have Mint Condition, I have Ice Cold, I have Peach Goddess. This is another one of my favorites. Princess Cut, and I know I have several others. Oh, and I even have the Manny MUA and Jeffree Star little collab that they did as well. I just have a bunch of these, so these are, you know, really good highlights. A lot of the colors that he has on these are not like everyday colors, but you can definitely use them like if you use them in eyeshadows or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, definitely pick up some of those. But ever since I got the Supreme Frost, I was like, oh my goodness, so pretty. I love it. You can use this as an everyday one as well. It's a little bit more on the glittery side, I would say, but it's more like fine glitter, so it's really pretty and it's definitely wearable. All right, another color pop we have, and it's a cheek one, but I don't use this as like a blush. This is in the shade Mr. Wind. I use it as a highlight as well, but ColourPop has really good highlights, so definitely check those out. And another super affordable highlight would have to be one of my favorites, Physician Formulas, and these are the butter highlights, and I have several shades of these. This one's probably my favorite though, and it's in the shade Pearl, and the formula is just super buttery. Now I know why they call them butter highlights and butter bronzers. If you can see that, it's more of like a white highlight, but it's really pretty. I love it. And that is all I have for you guys today, and that was a lot. I'll try to link everything if it's still available. If you have any questions, always feel free to leave it in the comments. I probably don't see those right away as much, but definitely go to my Instagram, which is JessieJMUA. Follow me there. Go ahead and send me a message, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway over there. I'm actually going to be giving away the Makeup Revolution bag, and it comes with, oh, I forgot to mention this highlight, but it's an ultra strobe balm. It's like a more like a cream. It's so pretty. I've been loving this lately. I have my own as well, but it's gonna be with this is gonna come in it, and a ultra bronzer. This to me is like a Marc Jacobs dupe for the like Tantastic bronzer, and also a lippy. It's a matte lippy in the shade Dual. So if you guys want to win this whole little bag with some goodies in it, go follow my Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Share it, and I'm gonna put this up on my Instagram. So if you guys want to win it, you will find out the details when you follow me over there. And for an extra added entry, make sure you let me know that you started following me on Instagram if you haven't already, and that you're subscribed here in the comments below. I hope you guys really like this video. Like I said, let me know if you guys want me to do more, and I will see you guys in the next one.